This is Donald Trump this is him draining the swamp, isn't he? Cutting through the blob.
Yeah, I think he has regrets about his first term, where actually he didn't achieve very much domestically. Certainly not.
He wasn't prepared for government. He didn't think he'd win.
It's so interesting to hear somebody like Julia Brewer and guest Benedict Spence talk about Trump espousing his forthcoming presidency, when all I can see is a disaster looming up the track.
He wasn't. He didn't know what was going to happen, and ultimately it turned into a bit of a vanity project. Whereas this time around, I think he's a little, this may sound odd, I think he's a little more humble in terms of actually what his record is.
Humble? Trump doesn't know the meaning of the word. I think he's going to be more bombastic, heavy-handed and vindictive, but let us wait and see.
He understands that if he is going to have a legacy, and also if the party is going to win the next presidential election, there needs to be tangible improvements. And also, he's inheriting a real mess of a situation.
A real mess? I don't think so.
Which can be very bad, as Joe Biden found out, but also is a fantastic opportunity to turn the page on a lot of the nonsense that's gone before, and actually that he really could be viewed as a transformational president.
Well, probably transformational, but not in a good way, in a dystopian way.
If he gets these appointments right.
This is the thing. Again, everyone knows my views here. I was not a fan of this guy. 2016, 2010, wouldn't have voted for him. This time around, I said before the election, I thought he was probably going to win, and I thought that I thought that if I was an American voter, I would have voted for him, just simply because I think that the Democrats are stark staring insane now.
Yeah.
That's an interesting stance. Brewer sees the Dems as being so bad now that somebody she objected to, she now favours. Anyway, what have the Dems done?
And I think that, so many things that are wrong in our country are even worse in America, whether it's the trans stuff, whether it's that net zero madness, the huge money that goes into that, the bloated bureaucracy, the huge amount of debt, and just huge amount of bureaucracy that is just deeply, deeply corrupt and money sort of grabbing.
Money grabbing? And the Republicans aren't? I anticipate seeing Trump and crew fleecing the US public purse, but again, let's wait and see.
And holds back people from living their lives, doing stuff that would not harm other people. Government shouldn't get involved if it doesn't harm other people.
Yeah, cut back the state. Let free market economics rule so that the top 1% can make even more money.
It's ironic that everybody was so keen to shout he's a fascist about Donald Trump, because if he is a fascist, well, the Democrats for the last few years, they've gone full Soviet Union.
I find this sort of argument incredible. The idea that a party like the Democrats are seen as communists, when in reality I believe it's precisely because they didn't implement policies that were more socialist is why they lost. Better pay, more workers' rights, a healthcare system for all, lower drug prices. Really, the Dems are just Republican light. And what the hell is Trump going to offer?
So we do really have both sides.
And who ended up killing the most people?
Yeah.
The communists.
In terms of the mind-bendingness of their ideas, actually a lot of what the Democrats have tried to push is insane. And that is why they lost. That's why they lost the popular vote. It's why they are down with minorities and all sorts of things. That is ultimately what it is down to.
Click here for some hate TV.